It is Monday, April 2nd, 2018. A video about Monday, on a Monday. And, going outside my schedule, but that's to be expected, right? First, I would like to say hello to my new subscriber. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is mostly a vlog channel that's related to, my spiritual and witchy side. But, yeah. Thank you for joining. And thank you for everyone else for joining along. I got some dragon's blood burning because today has been a day. Not so much physically, but more like I don't know. What god I've offended? I don't know. Who did I wrong? I don't know. But Mercury just has it out for me today. It has been non-stop shitting on me. If it wasn't this that went wrong, it was that went wrong. And I just... shit that shouldn't even be a problem was a problem. Breakfast was a problem. I know, first world problem, right? But some people just aren't satisfied. And the funny thing is, I wrote down exactly what they wanted. They double-checked it and said, yeah. And then I take my happy little ass to the food place that is in question. I come back. It's not what I wanted. There's ham on this. Okay, first of all, drop your tone. I don't care if you're pregnant or not. You don't talk to me like a dog. Second of all, you should have specifically asked me. You should have specifically told me what you wanted. You say egg and cheese McMuffin. That's what I'm going to say. I don't order them. I can't stand McMuffins. I like English muffins by themselves with some butter. But that's it. I can't make them into a sandwich. So I don't order them. I like the biscuits. So you double checked anyway. You looked at it. You said yes. See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. That shouldn't be a fucking problem. But to be talked down like a dog. I was already in a crabby mood. My head was bumping. I woke up so many times this morning because it just was like someone was hitting me in the head with a hammer. So, yeah. Not so much my tooth problem, but, a genuine headache. And then ordering a iced coffee didn't help. I wanted to be part of their cool kids club. Then I remembered why I don't order those very often. Brain freeze. But, I held my tongue. Because this morning, I was not in the mood to be fucked with. At all. I was not a people person. Like, when I wake up, I use the bathroom, and, you know, I'm wide awake. I'm good to go. But, trying to start some shit when I'm not in the mood. I'm not one of those people that has to have their morning coffee first. I can drink water, I can drink a soda, I can drink anything. And I'll be good to go. I can't drink milk in the morning because that gives me the diarrhea. I don't know why, but ever since I was little, drinking milk in the morning, I can drink milk in the afternoon and evening and be alright, but always in the morning. I don't know what the hell that's about, but okay. But, I was just not in the mood for people's fuckery. But Mercury decided to, you know, pile it on. And then after all that bullshit, unnecessary bullshit to be precise, it was either this phone wasn't doing right or this phone wasn't doing right. I'm like, oh, whatever. Just, I am not in the mood. But, so if my little stalker, Flutter, Ice, Violet, whatever her name is today, Joey, Joe'Wison, or I've done run out of names.com, wants to take credit for this. Sorry. A little planet that's getting slowly vaporized by the sun. But I do want to thank you, though. I've always wanted a stalker. I really have. I've always wanted one. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now, if I could just get a yandere, I'll be really happy. Actually, no. Scratch that. If I could get a Sudare yandere, I'll be happy. I want a yandere who's willing to kill anybody to make sure that I am eternally theirs, but with a cold exterior, but with a heart of gold on the inside. I can get one of those. I'll be fucking happy. But until then, I'll just be happy with you being my stalker. Since you like to stalk people like a fucking weirdo. Anyway, away from that patheticness. Patheticness? It's not even a word, but I like it. How about pathetic mess? Let's get away from that pathetic mess. And into, tomorrow's video is going to be fun. We go back to the Necronomicon. We go back to page 166. Although technically not 166. Actually, I have it right here. Oh my god, I have my book with me for once. And it's not on my bookshelf. What am I thinking? Where was it exactly? Page 178, 176. Yep. I think there was one more. On page 173. Yeah. So those pages. We'll be back tomorrow. Because something kind of caught my eye. Again. Even though I didn't really need to. Well, when I was doing that Easter episode with Anana. It, like, oh yeah, kind of thing. But that's tomorrow. We'll be discussing my thoughts on the Anunnaki. So, that's going to be fun. But, now that we got the 50 names out of the way, which in a way I'm kind of glad I got done. Because it was either going to be later or now. And on the written posts, it was in the 6th chapter, so not too bad. But I just wanted to get that over with and stuff. Because hashtag people skipping the main book and going for the spell book bullshit. Like I said with Spirit Channel's Psychic Bob Hickman, who doesn't even own the main book, I don't think. He just owns the spell book. Like I said, he doesn't like the fact that it's like a ritualistic type thing. But, which is odd, because he's always doing Wiccan related witchcraft rituals and bullshit. I don't know. I'm not a Wiccan. I don't know. Not my scene. I don't know anything related to that religion. So, not my religion. But, you know, it's whatever. But last night on his live stream, he once again brought it up. Because they were talking about Kali, of all things. Somebody asked a question in their live chat, and one person brought up Mother Kali, and then he brought up Marduk, which I don't know whether to be offended or what, but clearly he hasn't read the book. He claims that Marduk is he's a dark god, similar dark god to Kali. And I'm like, I was about to comment. I really was. I like this guy. I do. I really do. He's kind-hearted, you know. But, in my opinion, Marduk is about as dark as wow, I really don't have anything to compare that to. I don't think Marduk is is similar to a dark god at all. If anything, he is similar to the way Samson was. Created by God to be a Nazarene and you know, all around ass kicker. I don't see Marduk as dark. If anything, he was a heroic champion that let his ego get the best of him a little bit. If what the Priest of the Necro was saying in 2 videos back about Marduk being a little egocentric, which, even then, that's kind of fine. He was a war hero, so so I mean, I don't know. But I personally don't think he's anywhere near being a dark god. I really don't. Fighting the forces of evil, and I use that loosely, does not make you dark at all. Doesn't make you evil either. That actually make you I don't know. I don't want to think about it because it hurts my head, and when my head starts hurting, I'm going to get pissy. But I'm like, Bob, you're such a smart dude. Why are you being like this? Read the main book. Read it. I mean, you will understand. But that's just my thoughts and opinions. I see Marduk as a hero. A god hero. Because he is a god, so I consider him the hero type. So I'm not wrong, but he is far from dark. Just a little egocentric, and yes, he can be scary, especially if you read his description, but he has every right to be intimidating. He was a warrior. Warriors are supposed to be intimidating. So yeah, a little bit scary. Considering and he didn't read it because of the other stuff. His fight with Tiamat. Kind of important. Just saying. So that kind of just made me go, what the fuck? I'm not hating on Bob or anything. I'm just saying, what the fuck? For someone who doesn't like ritualistic spells, why are you doing that then? Because he's all about doing, ironically, he's all about doing rituals for his whatever path. So, but, like I said, that's just my outlook on it. Marduk's intimidating because he's a warrior. So, and warriors are supposed to be intimidating. So, they have that level of pride, I guess. But shit. Now we go to the goddess side of things. Normally I wouldn't mind, but just today I'm self-conscious about this V-neck I'm wearing. I'm self-conscious today. So, going back to yesterday, got to thinking. Because I read somebody else's post, and they have Inanna as their patron goddess. Their main one. And I'm like, where do I stand with her? As somebody who's a devotee and worshiper of her older sister, where do I personally stand with Inanna? And I stand perfectly neutral. I don't have anything ill will. I don't look at her in a ugly light or anything. I'm okay with her. I mean, if she wants to come into my life, she can. But I have a sworn allegiance to Ereshkigal. I always have and always will. Because Ereshkigal has, for some reason, dedicated her time to me. Going back all the way to 2010. Before, I mean, yeah, I bought the book in 2010. And then, but I didn't get really into it till 2011. So, I mean, she was sending me signs then. Before 2011. And then in 2012 we met in the astral dreamlands or whatever. And then she waited from February 29th to March 2016. She was patient with me. Oh, and we met previously in 2013. Doing ironically, the Descent of Inanna meditation from our Intro to Magic teacher that she sometimes does at a woman's retreat. So she was patient with me this whole time. So I would think that's pretty much, dedication worthy. and loyalty. So, but I have no ill will or no ill intent or whatever. I am perfectly okay. And like I said, if she wants to come into my life, she is more than welcome to. Which would be cool, because that would, balance out. Because I believe in balance. Light aspect and dark aspect. Heaven and hell. So on and so forth. Personally, I've never seen Inanna, but Ereshkigal I have. And this whole putting her down as a hag and ugly bullshit is just false. Even in her, let's say for the argument, demonic form, the very first time I met her, her demonic form was, because it wasn't, she was wearing black armor of some kind. Her wings were off-putting. But, she wasn't ugly. She was still pretty. Just what she was wearing was a little off-putting. Even with the blue skin and stuff. Which she reverts to, apparently, when she's angry. Which confuses me as to why she was like that when I met her the first time. But, then subsequent visitations later on, she started looking more normal. And even in that commissioned artwork, the dress is the final dress she was wearing. So, and that was about 2 years ago. This very month, actually. But, so. But anybody with a crone archetype is considered ugly for some reason. Like the Morgan and all that. And I'm like, you lame thinking that. Sad day. What else? What else? I still plan on doing that one video that I said I was gonna do. I just need to do it. But I wanted to do something special for Easter, I guess. It's not going to be a yearly thing or anything, but I think one reading was enough. So, let's see what else here. I think that's about it, really. Seems like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Can't really think of anything. Well, I guess if that's the case, like I said, tomorrow, special video, another Necronomicon video. We'll look at more of my thoughts and opinions on the Anunnaki. And just what the heck does it have to do with Lovecraft? That will be the next video. So until then, oh, what was it? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I remember now. This goes out to Brother Wayland from the Black Tower and Blue Sage Productions. You guys, I don't know what. Maybe you were in sync with each other. I don't know how to explain it, but you two made videos over the weekend that were different. Like, the subject matter of your videos were completely far from each other. But they both came to a similar point. And it got me thinking. In fact, I'm still thinking about it. So, just to let y'all know that you two made some videos over this weekend that got me seriously thinking. Even though your videos were far from each other in terms of the subject, but yet they both came to a point of similarity. So, you got me thinking about my own spirituality and how that interacts with some of my real world life. I don't know how to word it correctly. I don't know how to word it correctly. Because it's been a day. And I'm tired of thinking. I really am. The more I think, the more my head hurts. But you two got me thinking about, spirituality and how it should interact with my life, I guess. That's as close as I can get it. So, it's not a bad thing, but if you wanted to make people think, well, good job, you got me thinking. So, in fact, I'd rather think about this more than anything else right now, to be honest with you guys. But life is an asshole and wants to, remind me of other things going on, so. And yet people won't let me punch in my time card. Whatever. Anyway. Which, sad reality is, I know they would miss me if I did. You wouldn't know it, but the way they treat me. But you know, if I did, they would miss me. But I knew, yeah. But I know a lot of other people that would too, so. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like, really. Thanks for listening, everyone. I ain't got nobody left to talk to, because hashtag Donald Trump bullshit pushed everyone away, or, you know, they want to be a toxic masculine male or whatever, I don't know. Or listen to Milo Dushanopoulos or whatever. But point is, I ain't got nobody left to talk to, so venting on camera is the only thing I got left, so so I appreciate it all, everyone. If you're new to this video, head on over to my channel, check out my other videos. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, become part of Team Awesome. Like I said, Team Awesome is just a temporary name till I can figure out what to call everyone. All the good ones are taken, so be sure to click that little bell icon, stay informed. Be sure to read the description. Sometimes I put funny things in there. Sometimes I put stuff that didn't make it into the video in there. Also, I put my information on where you can find me. Yeah. With that, I'm going to call it a day, because it has been a day. And I'm ready to go to bed. Bye.